To all my women out there learning golf or already playing the game, and you will understand this frustration, there's 3 very, very simple tips as a woman that I'm going to go through. What to do with your hands, over or under. What to do when you're trying to hit. Do I hit the ground? Do I scoop the ball up? What that looks like. And the last and final tip is what actually happens to my wrists when I am in my backswing and forward swing. So let's get started. I am here to help you, all my ladies. Let's do this. Okay, I am Coach Shayain. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back. If you haven't, go ahead and click the subscribe button. This video will be helpful. Send it to your friends or other women that are trying to learn but don't know where to start. So the first thing will always be, we have been gifted with breasts. What do we do with our hands? Do our hands go over top? Do our hands stay on the side and squish? Do our hands go underneath? It all depends on your size, like what is happening in terms of your breast size. So a lot of you, I would say majority of you, will probably want to go underneath, but you are going to have to give it a try. You're going to have to actually try all 3 to eliminate the ones you absolutely hate and the ones that actually give you the most comfort. How do I do it? So I'm gonna just show you the basic 10-finger grip. My fingers are connected and thumbs are down the middle of the golf club. Very, very simple, nothing crazy. Automatically, when I do that, my hands make the letter Y with my golf club. What happens, my hands automatically kind of go on the side of my breast, and then I bring them a little lower, so I give them a little bit of a tuck. I think it's going to be very hard for a lot of you to have your hands over top because you automatically come in a locked position in your Y. We need these elbows to bend a little bit. So do you see the difference? You're here. If you're a little bit underneath and your shoulders are relaxed, you are giving your elbows a little bit of a bend. I'm gonna show you from this side as well. So from here, I have my 10-finger grip. If you don't know how to use a golf club or how to hold your grip, make sure in the description below, I have a full series on golf fundamentals. At the end of this video as well, you learn how to hold a grip. So right now we just have our fingers down the middle. And now the question is, do we go underneath, which is kind of where I am. I'm like side and a bit under to have my elbows nice and relaxed. If I do it over top, I become very stiff and my hands become very locked. So I am underneath. So tip number 1 is you have to try it, see how uncomfortable they feel, but I would say 90% of you are probably gonna go underneath and you're going to try and hold it. Our goal is we want our hands to be relaxed, creating a Y, and easy enough to where we can go back and forth. Okay, so easy enough to where you can go back and forth with your hands, not up here. Okay, so you wanna go nice and easy. So that's tip number 1. What does that look like? Your elbows are nice and relaxed. All right, so now that we have it under, we know what we're doing with our hands. Tip number 2 that I see with a lot of women out there playing is some of us are very scared to hit the ground. We're just nervous. We either we think we're gonna hurt ourselves or we just don't understand the concept of hitting. In your brain, you might think that you probably need to lift up in order for the ball to go up. You're scooping. Sometimes golf is opposite of what you actually think. You want the ball to go far and you want it to go high. You need to come and you need to hit down on it instead of scooping up. So what does that look like? I now have my hands underneath. They're nice and relaxed. Maybe I'll waggle my club a little bit just to see if my hands have space. My hands have created a mold. They have space. And I am now going to, so this is what scooping looks like, which a lot of you will do. You will come and you'll try and lift the ball up. when you try and you lift the ball up, you're going underneath and you're scooping your hands. You're scooping your hands this way, so all of your body weight is back here. So watch again. So I have my tip number one, my hands are underneath, and a lot of you come and you scoop. What we want to see is we want to see you hitting down. All right, so don't be afraid. You're nice and relaxed, and let's hit down. You can hear the solid impact on it. So let's do one more. You will have to do a few practice swings. Really great way to see how you do that is you can put a T in front of your ball. You can put a coin in front of your ball. You can put like a bit of mud or grass if you're outside in front of the ball to make sure that you tell yourself, I have to hit down. I have to hit down. Okay, so that's your second tip. Your third tip is what happens to my wrists in the backswing. All right, so a very simple way of remembering this is to create the letter L. I'm on my ball, I've tucked, I know I have to hit down. In my backswing, I'm going to create the letter L. My left hand is going to be straight and my wrist is going to bend. My wrist, I'll show you this way as well. Close, open. My wrist is going to bend to create the letter L. A lot of you might be out this way and a lot of you might be out that way. But what we want is a nice letter L. We want to hit down and we want to create a reverse L. So we create an L, we hit down. We want to create a reverse L with our wrists on the follow through as well. So you have too much in your head, you don't know what you're doing with golf, it's too overwhelming, you don't know what to do with your hands. You come in your relaxed position, you know you're gonna go underneath it, you're going to create the letter Y with your hands. You are now going to create the letter L with your club and your wrist. So I'm going to create the letter L, I'm going to hit down, and I'm going to create the reverse letter L. Okay? So it looks something like this. I'm going to do it in slow motion. Hands are underneath. L, reverse L. Let's show you from this angle. I have my club. My hands are underneath. I'm going to create the letter L with my wrist, not out here and not back there, right in front of me. I'm going to hit down and I'm going to create the reverse letter L, and I'm not going to scoop. So I'm gonna make sure I follow through facing the hole, finishing towards the hole. So my hands are underneath. I'm relaxed. Letter L. And the reverse letter L. And you know what? You might have to do a few of these just to feel you hitting down on the ball. So let's do a few just to show you. Letter L. Letter L. Okay, let's do one more. So when you're practicing, you have to do this yourself as well. Nice and relaxed. Letter L. I hope these 3 tips helped you ladies out there. You're underneath, you're not scooping, and you're creating the letter L when you're out there on the golf course. But as we know, practice, practice, practice. In your garage, in your home, as you're making your coffee or your tea in the morning, just grab whatever you have in your hand, a spoon for the honey. You're just going to try and create these little great fundamentals, these great routines for yourself, just to remember, so when you're on the golf course, you aren't panicking and you aren't getting overwhelmed, right? Always remember, breathe it through. It's going to be fine. It's just golf. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you want to DM me on Instagram, feel free. I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions. Make sure right now you click over here, you learn gaps, grip, aim, posture, and stance. 80% of bad golf shots happen before you even hit the ball, before you even swing. So let's get your fundamentals really strong, so then all of this is easy peasy for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to click the like button, and we'll see you next time.